Hi everyone, welcome back to C++ with Omkar. Last time we have covered arithmetic operators. Today we will explore relational and logical operators that help us in decision making. These operators are very important because they are used in decision making, which we will see in upcoming topics like if else and loops. Firstly, we will discuss about relational operators. Relational operators are used to compare two values. They check the relation between operands and return their value as a true or false. The relational operators are equals to, not equals to, less than, greater than, less than equals to, greater than equals to. These are some basic relational operators. Let me show an example on this to understand more better. We are starting with boilerplate code using namespace. I am creating two variables called a and b. In this case, we will call as them operands a equal to 10 and b equal to 20. Now we are going to compare both the values by using one of the relational operation. I am performing a equals to b. Doing next line. But we know here a is 10 and b is 20. Both are not equal, but we have passed they are equal. In this case, it will return false. To show this, let me run it. See, here we are getting 0. 0 as an answer. That means false. 0 is false and 1 is true. Because here A and B are not equal. We will perform all the relational operators one by one. Here, I have not done any copy paste, but I got same line like copy pasting. For this, you need to just know about a shortcut key called Shift plus Alt plus down arrow mark. We will get like copy paste one by one. Now we will perform all the relational operators. And I am doing again shortcut key. See, in first case it is returning 0. Second case, they are not equal, returning 1. In third case, A is less than B, so returning 1. In fourth case, A is smaller, it is returning 0. Similarly, like that. This is all about relational operators. If the condition is true, output will be 1. If the condition is false, the output will be 0. Now, we will discuss about logical operators. Logical operators are used to combine two or more condition. They also return true and false whether the overall condition is satisfied. Logical operators are logical and logical are and logical not. These are three are logical operators. Let me show an example on this to understand more better. Let me take two variables a equal to 10, b equal to 20. We will perform logical AND operation a greater than 0 and b less than 0. I am doing next line. Let me run it. In this case, it is definitely going to be false. See here, it is returning 0. That means it is false because here a is greater than 0. That is true. We are using here logical and we are passing b as less than 0, but it is not right. It is greater than 0. In case of logical AND, it is only true if the both conditions are true, like this. If we pass here greater than 0, it will definitely return true. See, we are getting here as a 1 because the both conditions are true. Let me perform for all remaining 2. I am using shortcut key. Let me run it. Here logical R, and for this a is less than 0. That means it is false. But if I pass logical now, it will return true. Let me remove this. It will be reverse of actual truth. In logical R, true only if at least one condition are true. In that case, it will be true. For example, in this case, it is less than 0 also, we will get true value. Let me run it. See, first case we are getting 1, second case we are getting 1, in third case we are getting 0. We have to pass here, not. Let me run it again. See, all are true. But in this case, it is false. False is actual truth value. It is reversing the truth value. We will perform one practical program on logical operations. Check if a student has passed both maths and science. Let me take two variable called math. I am assigning marks as 36 and science he got 34. Here the minimum condition is that to get at least 35% marks of total marks is the first constraint. For that we will use condition statements. We will study in further videos, but to understand this problem we need to use this. Math should be greater than or equal to 35. This is the minimum marks to get, and we are using logical and, because if he gets 100 marks in maths and if he gets in science 2 marks, in that case also it is a fail, because you have to pass all the subjects is also a one condition. That means in this case we have to use logical and science greater than or equal to 35. If the condition is true, we will see out student is passed, otherwise else student is failed. Let me run it. See, student is failed, we got output because we are not matching the conditions. He got more than 35 in math, but less than 35 in science. Because we are using logical and, it is only true if the both conditions are true. If I pass here 35, the output will be like this. The student has passed. And a small recap: in relational operator, we will compare the values. In logical operators, we will combine the conditions together. They help in decision making, if else or loops. That is all about relational and logical operators in C++. In next video, we will learn about if else statements, where these operators becomes super useful. And if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to C++ with Omkar. Thank you.